Good morning, Nighthawks. I'm Abubakar.
I'm Abdullah. This is NTV News.
Welcome to Rangers Productions.
All right, let's get to the interview now with Mr. Juri, the GOAT.
Big baller, shot caller. Into it. So the first question I have for you today is, when did you first start teaching at Natomas High?
Wow. I mean, you'd think that'd be an easy question to answer, but I guess I started getting paid in 2016 to work at Natomas High School, but I also did my student teaching here back in 2012, 2013. So there was a little bit of a gap in between there, but I don't know. I guess this is my fifth and a half year. I don't know.
All right, and then what subject do you teach for us here at Natomas High?
So social science. So history for those of you who don't, know what social science is. But yeah, so this year I'm teaching AP seminar, which is part of our AP capstone program, which I guess is not really considered to be social science, even though it definitely is. AP US history, government, and economics.
All right, and what's one thing that you love the most about Natomas High and teaching here?
I mean, it's the diversity, it's the energy, it's the just the excitement, the engagement. And so, yeah, this year has been a little bit different, obviously. But, I just love how everyone is actually really welcoming, to not only teachers, but to each other. And it's just a good vibe, and that's been true since the moment I started teaching here. So, yeah, and not only that, but the resiliency of my students, they never seem to fail to amaze me, right? Like, they do great things. So that's definitely what keeps me getting out of bed in the morning and coming back.
All right. And because of this pandemic that we're in right now, we're distance learning right now in school.
Is that what we're doing?
Is
that what this is?
Distance learning, Zoom learning. How do you feel like that's going for you, the students, and how do you feel like you have adapted to try and make it more realistic for us?
Well, I mean, let's just call it what it is, right? It's a struggle, and I know that's true for myself, for my colleagues, for my students. This is not, anything that any of us signed up for. So it's certainly been a struggle. It's one of the hardest years that I've had as a teacher. And I'm sure it's probably hard, maybe the hardest years my students have had. And that's just, school is supposed to be a social environment, right? We're supposed to be working together to build on our knowledge base. And, we try to facilitate that and make it happen, but it's difficult. And just, structuring it has been a lot of work. So, I do whatever I can to keep my students logging in every day. I tell my terrible dad jokes, and I've got my riddles, and the riddles I steal from Mr. Melvin, and just try to keep it real as much as I can, and acknowledge that my students are probably having, or you guys are having, a tough time with it. We are too. So as long as we keep showing up, I think that's definitely a step in the right direction. But yeah, I'm trying to modify, trying to make sure that it's accessible to everybody, and we're gonna keep struggling, right? We're gonna keep fighting through it, and that's gonna make us better.
Yeah, of course. And let's a little closing out thoughts. Any motivational words for the students of Natomas High? Any words that you can give them of wisdom to keep it pushing and all that?
So much wisdom. I got so much wisdom, along with the lack of hair up here. I would say just keep showing up, and that's part of our SOAR, right? Where it's be optimistic and keep showing up and achieve. And it's so much of life, to be perfectly honest, and not just distance learning, but is showing up. And I don't just mean obviously, first of all, physically being there, right? Being there and being engaged, participating and trying new things. Show up, to things in life. Don't opt out. Right? That's the biggest thing. And I'm really excited that, I'd say the majority of my students show up every day. Now, where do they go during class? I don't know, but they're there. So that's the first step, and show up in life and good things will happen. So that's my wisdom.
I have an announcement for the juniors real quick, class of 2022. From Miss Chavez and Miss Kim, on October 30th, y'all will be having a Zoom where you guys are going to play Among Us from 2 to 4 p.m. Please join if you can, and hit up Miss Chavez for more information, or Miss Kim. Thank you. Yo, what's good, bro?
Oh, it's good. You trying to join yearbook club?
Yeah, who do I hit up?
Hit up Mr. Coleman, bro, if you want to join.
All right, for sure. All right, that's all for NTV today, guys. Thank you for watching and listening in.
It's a great day to be a Nighthawk.